During this tutorial, we're going to look at the score object. So what I'm going to do is double click and go to the games and then choose the score option. This is going to keep track of the player's score during a game, and it will display it on the screen. So going to insert it, and as you can see, it looks very much like a counter. We can display it as numbers or text. I'm going to leave it as numbers. We can choose what player. We can choose images. We can edit our numbers here. Then we have our display options, background options, ink effect. We have size, position, and text, and we have these options will only be activated if we have it set at text instead of numbers. We can add movements. We have runtime options. We have behaviors and events, and then we have the about section. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the event editor, and now I'm going to see that we have our score object, and now I'm just going to add any condition right now when the user clicks, just so that we have a condition in here. And then if we go to our player object, we can score, we can add to our score, we can subtract to our score, we can set our score. Set our score is going to change our score to a certain number no matter what our score is. Add to score is going to add a number to our score, and subtract to score is going to subtract a number from the current score. So I'm going to choose set score for now. We can see that I'll change this to 10. Okay, so now if we go back and we run our application, then if we click, our score is set to 10. If we keep clicking, nothing is going to happen because it's already set to 10. Now I'm going to go back into the event editor. Now I'm going to edit this, or I'm going to delete this check mark and add to the number of lives. I'm going to add 3. Okay, so now if we go back and we test our application, then when we click, we can see that it should be adding 3 to our application. Oh, but I made a mistake here. I'll delete this. So change the score to add to score, not add to number of lives. Add to score 3. So now we're going to go to our application, and we can see if we click, then the score is getting 3 added to it every time we click. And the same thing works with the subtract score. One more thing I want to mention: if we go to our application properties and then we go to our runtime options and we scroll down, then we can see here we can change our initial score. So if we wanted our initial score to be 20, then we could change that. And now when we run our application, we can see that it automatically started at 20. That's all for our score object.